everybody, it's KelseeBrianaJai here with the perfect smoky eye. This is one of my favorite looks of all time. I remember when I was really little, I was super inspired by Tyra Banks. She had this beautiful picture where she had this really pretty smoky eye, and ever since then I've been obsessed with the look. So admittedly, I did this tutorial before, but the quality of the video just was not there, so I wanted to refilm it and really give this look justice. I do this look all the time on clients. Anytime somebody says they want a smoky eye, this is how I do it. It's an absolute gorgeous look. I love it for so many different occasions, and it just is timeless. It doesn't matter what year it is, the smoky eye is always on trend, always in. You can wear it all throughout the year. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to like this video, because I know sometimes people forget to like the videos, but don't forget to like this video if it helped you in any way, and subscribe, and I will tell you step by step how to create this look. I hope that you all enjoy. I already have on foundation. I use the Makeup Forever HD stick, and I'm in the color Y445. It's a little bit too dark on me right now, but I am going to go back in and highlight a lot. And I already did my brows. I use the Anastasia Brow Wiz in Caramel. The first step in completing the eye look is to prime our eyes. I'm using the MAC 24 Hour Extended Eye Base. I'm going to lightly set that with a little bit of the La Mer, the powder. Now let's apply our first transition color. I'm taking the first color in the stack, and this one is called Blur. And I have a Tom Ford number 13 blending brush. It's a pretty fluffy brush, so I'm going to take this color and apply it right above our crease. This is going to help us blur out any harsh lines because we are doing a super dark and dramatic look. This is going to be a color that's going to help us transition to the darker colors that we're going to use on our lid. Next, going in with Unseen eyeshadow. It is a more caramel brown, obviously deeper. This is what I'm going to apply right underneath the first eyeshadow. Same brush, and I'm going in circular motions to distribute this eyeshadow onto my lid. And you may have to do a few layers of this eyeshadow just to get it to be the intensity that you want it to be. Next, this is the most important step of the smoky eye. This is what's going to help us transition from the browns to the actual black. I'm taking the black eyeshadow and I'm going to buff this directly in the crease. This one is called Dark Matter. It's super black and super pigmented. I also am switching brushes. This one is a more tapered blending brush. This is the MAC 221 brush. What this is going to do is allow us to place the products directly in the crease and in a very specific place. This way we're not having black everywhere. By using this brush, it's going to help us blend out our eyeshadow on the lid, and it's just going to look so pretty and so blown out. So it's important to switch brushes. We don't want to use the brush that we were using before because it would disperse the black too much. We only want it right in the crease. So be careful with this step. This eyeshadow is super pigmented. Most black eyeshadows are that are worth anything. And I'm going to start off really slow, and you'll have to build this. And with the lightest touch, I am applying this black eyeshadow right in the crease. And you can go back a few times over it just to get it a little bit deeper, but we want it to just look really blended. If you need to go back through with Unseen over the edges of the black, do so with the original blending brush. Once you've gotten your eyeshadows blended on your lid, then and only then do you go in with an additional base. I'm taking a matte black base by MAC. This one is called Black Black. It is a chromaline. So with a duo fiber brush, this is a MAC 286 brush, I'm going to dip the brush into the product and begin to buff it onto my lid. It is imperative that you do not mix this in with your eyeshadows. We just want this to be really blended on the lid, and this is going to be our base for the black eyeshadow that we're applying. So take your time and blend it. We don't want to take it too far up and blend it into all the work that we did in our crease. I actually want to go in with a large synthetic brush. This is a MAC 252, and I'm going to pat this color on the lid and then buff it out. But work quickly enough so that the actual base doesn't dry while you're trying to blend it, because that's a nightmare. You want to get this step as close to perfect as possible. Like basically you should be able to just wear the cream on your lid without the powder. So if it's anything that's chunky or splotchy, it's definitely going to show through the eyeshadow. So take your time on this step, really smoothing out that base. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye and I'll be right back. Once you have your base blended out, your eyeshadows are blended perfectly, that's when you want to start applying the black eyeshadow on your lid. Take the same black eyeshadow that we applied in our crease, and now we want to take a flat shader brush, preferably one that's synthetic. Now if you have natural fiber brushes, or if you have brushes that are white, I don't use those because I don't want to stain or ruin my brushes or create any unnecessary labor for me afterwards cleaning it up. So this is the easiest to clean up black pigment off of. This is a MAC 242. So what I'm going to do is just load my brush up with this black pigment. And seriously, these melt eyeshadows are intense, so you want to make sure you tap off any excess, because if not, they'll end up on your face. So what you want to do is start to press the eyeshadow, and this sets the cream base that we applied and it intensifies it. So any areas that look kind of grayish, it turns black and it makes it so intense and beautiful. Like it just looks like a black hole on your eye. Like I love this look. So carefully pat the black eyeshadow on the lid. Any area that has been previously blended out, don't apply the eyeshadow there. Just focus on really packing on the black eyeshadow on the lid. And again, leave a little bit of that inner corner open because we're going to apply a highlight color. So like I said, some areas may take a little bit longer to get opaque than others, but with this eyeshadow, seriously, it really will take no time to blend it out and get everything even. But just take your time and apply a little bit at a time, because you can't really take away the black eyeshadow once you have it down. So you want to be really strategic with how much you place on your brush to put on your eyelid. And I go back and forth between placing down the black and blending it out. This is what I want the eye to look like. Clean up the bottom of my eye with a wipe to get a lot of the fallout. So now we want to apply our concealer. Today I'm going to go old school. I'm using the Kevyn Aucoin, the Sensual Skin Enhancer. I have the color SX11. I'm setting this with some Laura Mercier translucent powder. Okay, now I'm going to apply a little bit of pencil liner. This is the Marc Jacobs black liner on my waterline. let's go ahead and dust off the powder that we were baking. I'm going to use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Medium Golden. I'm going to give my eyes a little bit of a break since they are starting to water slightly, and I'm going to contour my face using Blunt by MAC in a 109 brush. No. Sculpt. So now go over that with bronzer. This is the Hourglass Luminous Blonde Hourglass Luminous Bronze Light. And then for highlight, I'm taking Opal by Becca Classic Highlighter and applying that on the high planes of my cheeks. Alright, so now on the lower lash line, since my eyes have decided to cooperate again, I'm going to take Unseen eyeshadow with a pencil brush. This one is a 219 pencil brush by MAC, and I'm going to buff that on my lower lash line. So connecting it to the top and just really buffing it out. You can leave your eye look like this, or you can add a highlighter. I personally am going to add a highlighter. This one is Nylon by MAC, and this is a 239 brush. So what I'm going to do is just pop this right on the inner corner, just a little bit, not too much, just to add a little bit of light here. Now let's do our mascara and lashes. For lashes today, I'm taking the MAC 48 lashes, so I'm going to apply these and then I'll be right back. So let's finish off the look with our lips. I love a smoky eye with a nude lip. Like, to me, nothing goes better. So I'm going to show you my favorite combination to do when I wear a smoky eye. First, I take a mid-tone brown lip liner. This one is Cork. You can use any one you have, just as long as it's not super chocolate or too light. Next, I'm taking a Christian Louboutin lipstick. Now, you definitely don't have to have this lipstick because these are $90 each. Just any lighter nude color. Some other colors that I like to use are MAC Blankety. I really love that color with this combination. Or just any like mid-tone nude color, kind of lighter, 1 to 2 shades lighter than your complexion. And I put that in the center. Purse your lips together to blend it, and then I go in with one of my favorite lip glosses. This is See Through by MAC. It's a classic, super light, so you definitely need to wear this in a combination. I really don't like wearing it by itself, but on top of nude lipstick combinations, fire. This is the finished look. I hope that this helped anybody who was needing step-by-step directions on how to create the perfect smoky eye. Now with smoky eyes, you can do a lot of different colors, but just traditionally, black is the color where it all started. In ancient Egypt, all the pharaohs used to put coal, literal coal, on their eyes, and it was black and it was smoky. So here we are today. We've evolved it, we've made it more modernized, and this is one of my absolute favorite looks to rock. So let me know if you recreate it on Instagram. Make sure you hashtag me, make sure you add me so I can see your beautiful looks, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Smooches. Bye.